Orphaned and separated by Rwanda's 1994 genocide, which killed more than 800,000 people in less than 100 days, Tubane and Nduwawe's long and painful journey of loss and survival has inspired many. To escape the violence that had taken over Rwanda, the two siblings, along with their parents and brother, fled to neighboring DR Congo. But shortly after arriving there, they lost their mother, who passed away from injuries sustained in an attack by Hutu militia. When war erupted in eastern DRC in 1996, the family was forced to flee again, and in the process, 15-year-old Nduwawe was separated from his family and found himself alone in Congo's dense forests. 11-year-old Tubane was taken in by her grandmother, who lived in Belgium, as her father and others stayed behind. For years, her father and other relatives tried to track Nduwawe, but eventually lost hope. But Tubane said she was haunted by her brother's disappearance.
If Patience is alive, please send someone telling us that he's alive. If he's dead, and send someone who can tell us that he's dead, because apparently I was the only one who was keeping that faith that he was alive, because I was lighting candles for 9 years. Not every day, but like whenever I have the opportunity to light one, I was lighting candles for him, not knowing that he was actually in Congo in the forest.
In 2003, some relatives managed to trace Nduwawe in Congo, but going back to Rwanda was not an easy decision for Nduwawe.
In the forest, you have misleading information saying that here there is no life. If you come, you will get trouble. And when you arrive here in Rwanda, you see totally different story.
In 2005, Tubane, who had just completed her studies in communication, finally got to see her brother. The two siblings had led separate lives, one in Europe with a variety of opportunities, the other struggling to survive. Tubane says she was inspired by her brother's resilience. He had turned a small room where he lived into an internet cafe.
He rented a place. It was so it touched me, and it was so I don't know how to explain it. It's I couldn't understand, and I couldn't believe that he was doing something out of nothing. And I was like, okay, now it was very clear in my mind that there is a reason behind all of this.
As Rwanda gears up to mark 20 years after genocide that crippled the country, the siblings say they want to show their nation as one of hope and prosperity.
Regardless what happened, I always tell people, like, okay, during the genocide I was in Rwanda, but I also know the other side. Seeing refugees dying of, cholera or stuff like that. So I saw everything. So I know how painful Rwandan history is, and I know that we need to remember it.
Although Tuhaza.com barely makes a profit at the moment, the two entrepreneurs have big plans for the future. They are looking for new ways to grow, hire more employees, and increase the company's visibility through SMS technology to reach a growing number of mobile users. Susan Mongeli, CCTV.